So I am not having my Wendy's chili until tomorrow. However, I'm getting it ready the evening before. It's almost 10 p.m. actually, and I'm gonna chop up 3 celeries, an onion, and a green pepper, and I'm making my meat tonight. So let's get these veggies going. The recipe I'm following is linked below. So because I'm getting this ready the night before, but I'm not putting everything in the crock pot, which is an option. I just don't have room in my crock pot overnight. I'm going to put all my veggies in a bowl and they'll be ready tomorrow when I put this together in the morning. And my green pepper. I already took the core out. I'm just gonna dice this lady up. And now my entire bowl of veggies can go right into the fridge for tomorrow. We can just mix this all up in here. Celery, onion, green pepper, ready to go for the chili tomorrow. And I just made my 2 pounds of ground beef. It's all cooked. And I'll also put this in the bowl for tomorrow when I put the chili together. My cat is looking for beef. Okay, so I'm gonna get all my spices ready for the chili. I'm gonna get them in this bowl. That's the last thing I'm doing the prep the night before. I have a tablespoon of sugar, half teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of black pepper, a tablespoon of cumin, and finally a 1/4 cup of chili powder. And now we'll give it a good stir, and it's all ready to add to the chili tomorrow into the crock pot. It'll make putting it together in the morning really easy. Okay, so you can see here are all of the spices I prepped last night, the meat I cooked last night, all my chopped veggies. I also have my beef broth. I am only using 15.5 ounces of each bean instead of the 29 ounces. Simply because one of my kids doesn't like beans as much. I would love to have as much beans as the recipe called for, but I'm making it slightly less beany for his sake. And then I have the 14.5 ounce cans, 2 of them of diced tomatoes, and it calls for a giant can of tomato sauce, but I keep these, so I'm just using 4 small ones. And everything goes into the crock pot. Now you guys know I have a vegetarian daughter, so the last thing I'm going to add into my chili is the meat and the beef broth. Once I get the beans, the pepper, onion, celery, tomatoes, and spices all mixed together, I'm going to take some of that out and put it in my little crock pot for her, and then I will add the beef broth and beef into mine. And we will have a vegetarian version too because she loves chili, just doesn't love the beef. So I drained and rinsed the beans so they are ready to dump. First things first, we're gonna dump the beans. Now we are not going to rinse or drain the tomato cans. Kel's gonna add in the cans of tomato sauce one at a time. Kel's gonna add in all the spices we measured last night: chili powder, cumin, salt, pepper, sugar. We measured those and had them all ready this morning. Now we're gonna add in all of the celery, onion, and green peppers. This is a giant crock pot of chili. So we're going to give this a stir before I add in my beef and beef broth so that I can remove some of it for my vegetarian. Obviously that's not part of the normal recipe, but it's important in this house. It's already looking like a chili, isn't it? Chunky and delicious. Again, I'm using half the amount of beans that the recipe called for, so if you want to follow the recipe exactly as linked below, do double the beans. As I mentioned, this is not part of the recipe, but I'm removing some of this for my vegetarian. And I'll be adding some vegetable broth to hers. but hers is gonna sit in a little dipper for the same amount of time. There's the beef broth and all of our pre-made ground beef. Now I'm just gonna basically submerge this. I'm not worried about it being in clumps because it's cold. And this gets to sit on low all day long, like 8 to 9 hours. And everything should be nice and tender and all the flavors together. So here's my little dipper, and I'm adding some vegetable broth since I didn't get the beef broth. And we're gonna let this sit all day too. This chili smells amazing. I'm getting ready to make a bowl for myself. I'm gonna top it with cheddar cheese and sour cream and crackers on the side, just like I were at Wendy's. I love Wendy's chili, especially when I was in sports in high school. After games in the winter, I would love to get Wendy's on the way home and get chili. So I think if you ordered it with cheese and sour cream from Wendy's, it would be called Supreme or Deluxe. This is very good. So verdict is in. This tastes amazing, and it really does taste like the Wendy's chili. So I'm giving it definitely 2 thumbs up. I can't wait for my kids to have some. I know they're gonna love it. Yummy. And again, I just substituted beef broth for vegetable broth and left out the beef for my vegetarian, and she really likes it as well. If you really like hearty soups and you want to try something different, make sure you check out my Copycat Zuppa Toscana right here. It is so delicious. And I might have to say it's slightly better than this chili because it's my favorite. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao down and ciao.